I'm Joe Zikas. I'm out here on Camden Lane Road Drive.
Camden Lane.
Camden Lane in Northfield, and I'm with Bonnie Larson, who's over on my right, and Linda Martin, who's over on my left. And Linda's out here hanging an open house sign for this Sunday.
Yep, this is my listing, and Bonnie is a Northfield resident, and she came out here to give us a little bit of neighborly Northfield news here.
For sure.
So I'm going to hang the
here,
sign.
it looks like.
It's a beautiful, it's a hidden treasure. I've lived here most of my life, and I wasn't even sure it existed here. And it's very convenient to transportation, to stores, to schools, bike trails. But our big attraction, I was telling Bonnie, is horses. You can have, it's 2.4 acres, which we're going to walk and show Joe in a minute. And you could have 2 horses and a stable here if you wanted to.
And here's the address. It's 838 Camden. It's actually right off of Half. So we're on the north side of Northfield, which means the upper part of the 3.5 square miles of the village of Northfield.
Now, as an old real estate developer, when I hear 2.4 acres, I don't think horses, I think subdivision.
It is not subdividable, and we have a wonderful plat of survey, a topographical, so if you would like that, you can call or email me, or you can visit my website, lindakmartin.com, or ColdwellBankerOnline.com.
Or NorthfieldBuzz.
NorthfieldBuzz, that's the website Bonnie and I are working on getting set up to keep Northfield buzzing with news and information.
Right.
And the flowers, if you go to the realtor.com or Coldwell Banker Online or my website, you'll see we have pictures of some of the wildlife, the different vegetation that's here. The people that live here have just really treasured their privacy. It's in a cul-de-sac, and I think they've really enjoyed the fabulous school system here in Northfield. I myself went to New Trier West, which is in Northfield, and Bonnie, you had 2 kids that were at Middle Fork and Sunset Ridge.
My kids went to all Northfield schools, starting Middle Fork and then Sunset Ridge Middle School. And the nice thing is the class sizes, they're very small. The graduating classes is usually 2, and they are about 40 students total. So, and they move on to New Trier, and now they, it's really nice to have the Northfield campus so the 9th graders can meet and kind of start bonding before they get into the larger school. So it's a good thing, our Northfield campus.
And a lot of people enjoy the campus for running or kite flying or bicycling around the track. There's all sorts of bicycle trails along the lagoons and the forest preserves, also where you could get your horse. Somebody came to an open house. Oh, I am having an open house this Sunday from 3 to 4:30, and I would be happy to be here to talk about Northfield, schools, or horses. But the horses,
and Sunday would be April.
The date of the open house is April 6th, this Sunday. And you can also find it on openhouses.com.
Openhouse.com.
Openhouse.com.
Which is a new Coldwell Banker site and a very useful resource.
Thank you for that. We appreciate it. But if you were to have a horse, somebody said, well, how does the horse access trails or whatever? And I did check with the village and some people who actually had horses in Northfield, and they said the horses just walk right down the road onto Hap Road, and they can go north near the forest preserve and the railroad tracks, or they can go a little bit northwest and connect eventually with the lagoons and the forest preserve to Harms Woods.
Right, so there aren't very many places in the New Trier district where you can have a horse and a great school too.
And this goes...
Let me interrupt and add, when you guys are talking about great schools, you're both former teachers.
Correct.
That's
so
right.
You have some, you're good consumers on the subject, right?
We know a good school when we see one. Right.
But if somebody would like information, whether about this house with a brochure, we have a color brochure, or they'd like more information about the schools, Bonnie and I can give them anything they need to know, and we would be happy to.
You're going to take us back in the woods? Or no?
No. I don't think I am.
Today. It was a rainy day today, And we were glad the rain stopped so we could film, but we'd love to come back in the sun when the flowers are blooming. There's all sorts of daffodils and jonquils and sweet William, all sorts of beautiful things here. So please come back when it's spring.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Bonnie.
Thanks for coming.